Hi, I'm Christina.
And I'm Randy. Are you ready for an adventure?
Come see our journey today at Pierce Brothers, Westlake Village,
Valley Oaks Memorial Cemetery.
There you go.
To pay our respects to celebrities we've seen in the past. Or Westlake Village, California. And if you want to be interred here, there's some gravestones that are ready for you.
Grave markers.
They're selling them.
Isn't that cool?
That one is. Cool. Pierce Brothers also owns the cemetery in Westwood, California, where many more celebrities are buried. Using downtown Los Angeles as a reference point, we travel about 38 miles or 61 kilometers to an area more commonly called Westlake Village, California. We are visiting Valley Oaks Memorial Park, run by the Pierce Brothers, to pay our respects to about 25 celebrities that are buried in this cemetery. Please tell a friend about us and be sure to subscribe. Even though celebrities are buried in cemeteries all around the world, California seems to have a majority. From time to time we enjoy visiting and showing these famous people's final resting places. It's been a while since we've shared enjoying these cemeteries, and we hope you enjoy this one as well.
One of my all-time favorite musicians or singers was Karen Carpenter. I always looked up at her, and her songs were just amazing. I grew up with them, singing them. And here's where she lays to rest. Thank you for all the beautiful songs.
Karen Carpenter was an American singer and started out as a drummer and formed half of the duo The Carpenters with her older brother Richard. Karen Carpenter was originally buried at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Cypress, California. Her body was moved in 2003, along with the bodies of her parents. They now reside in a private mausoleum here at Valley Oaks Memorial Park. People have been paying their respects to Karen Carpenter, huh? With this mausoleum, they have provided small windows so you can see inside. When you look through the glass, you see Karen is interred at the top. Her dad is in the center and her mom at the bottom. Karen's section reads, "A star on earth and a star in heaven." We have paid our respects to Karen Carpenter.
Who left us with beautiful music to always remember her body. Karen Carpenter's mausoleum is right next to this beautiful stream. Very peaceful.
The next person we stop and pay our respects to is Kristoff St. who is best known for playing Neil Winters on the soap opera The Young and the Restless. He is also known for his role as Adam Marshall in the NBC soap opera Generations. For the show Generations, he received 2 Daytime Emmy Awards. Next, we're at the niche of Steve Forrest. He was an American actor that was well known for his role as Lieutenant Hondo Harrelson in the TV show SWAT from 1975 to 1976. He is also known for the role he played in the film Mommy Dearest.
We're off to find one of the greatest sports anchors ever, Stu Nahan.
The hunting process is one of the hardest things in these graveyards. Find a grave only gets you pretty close, and then you have to find it from there. Because this one shows Stu is on the air. Sportscaster Stu Nahan. He loved his family, he loved people, and he loved life. And he loved Jack in the Box. I know that for sure. After his broadcast every night, he would stop at Jack in the Box in Tarzana on the way home. Stu Nahan was an American sportscaster best known for his broadcasting work in the Los Angeles, California area from the 1950s to the 1990s. He is also remembered as the boxing commentator for the first 6 Rocky movies, as well as being the sportscaster for the Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Stu Nahan. Near Stu Nahan, we came upon Bob Coburn. He was a radio personality that hosted a nationally syndicated show called Rockline. Coburn was well known to rock stars and music fans everywhere. He interviewed many superstars like Keith Richards, Robert Plant, and Paul McCartney. That's pretty cool. Winner of 2 Academy Awards. Loved by all. His music and words touched millions. Joel Hirschhorn. He won an Oscar for the song The Morning After from the Poseidon Adventure and We May Never Love Like This Again from the movie Towering Inferno. He also had 2 nominations that he did not win for the songs in Disney's Pete's Dragon in 1977. Artie Shaw was a big band leader in the 30s and 40s. Looks like all the music people are over here. Artie Shaw was a big band guy.
Playing the clarinet.
Oh, over there. Yeah. Karen Carpenter's over there. In the distance. They kind of got all the music people together. Artie Shaw, Joel Hirschhorn. It's a very nice cemetery that's right off of the freeway. This section of the cemetery is all about the founder of the Westlake Village area. Joseph Hutchison Russell was a cattle rancher and an author. In 1881, the Russell brothers purchased a large portion of land for cattle ranching. They initially paid $2.50 an acre and bought 6,000 acres of what is now known as Westlake Village, California. The area was continued to be known as the Russell Ranch, although it was sold in 1925 to William Randolph Hearst and again in 1943 to Fred Albertson. Now we come to the sad story of Ronald Lyle Goldman. He was an American restaurant waiter and a friend of Nicole Brown Simpson, the ex-wife of O.J. Simpson. Ron Goldman was murdered along with Nicole Brown Simpson in front of her home on June the 12th, 1994. The murder occurred at 875 South Bundy Drive. And though most people believe that O.J. Simpson committed the murders, he was acquitted of the killings in 1995. Ron Goldman was murdered 20 days before his 26th birthday. Yeah, right from Ron Goldman to what used to be our neighbor. We actually found someone that used to be our neighbor.
Sweet, sweet woman and mother and friend.
Rafael Campos was an actor with about 30 credits in movies. He started about 1955 in the movie The Blackboard Jungle. He continued working in movies and appears in the Clint Eastwood Return of Josie Wales in 1986, which was released after his passing. Over there is where Ron Goldman is. And this is Rafael Campos Jr. Now we're at the gravesite of Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby was an American comic book artist, writer, and editor, widely regarded as one of the medium's major innovators and one of its most prolific and influential creators. He died of heart failure on February the 6th, 1994. At the age of 76, Jack Kirby died of heart failure in Thousand Oaks, California. In 1940, Kirby teamed up with Joe Simon and created Captain America. Harry Nilsson was an American singer and songwriter who reached the peak of his commercial success in the early 1970s. He was well liked by many of his very popular friends. Nilsson made his last concert appearance on September the 1st, 1992, when he joined Ringo Starr and his all-star band on stage at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. His most popular song was Everybody's Talkin', which was recorded by Glenn Campbell also. Everybody's Talkin' was actually written for Midnight Cowboy, the movie. Nilsson died of heart failure on January the 15th, 1994. Virginia Mayo was an actress and a dancer. She was in a series of comedy films with Danny Kaye. She also co-starred in the 1946 Oscar-winning movie The Best Years of Our Lives. She was married to actor Michael O'Shea. Died January the 17th, 2005, and her husband died in 1973. Virginia Mayo and Michael O'Shea were married in 1947, and they remained married until he died in 1973. Michael O'Shea appeared in many feature films and later in television, and his career spanned the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. The couple lived for several decades in Thousand Oaks, California. They got a drawing of the guy on there. Graham Jarvis had many minor TV and film roles from the 1960s all through to 2000.
Yep.
Friend and an actor.
Beloved by all.
But they put a cartoon of him there. That's pretty cool. Rest in peace, my friend. Next, we visit the niche of Hoyt Curtin. Curtin composed the music for Hanna-Barbera cartoons. Starting with Rough and Ready in 1957, he was Hanna-Barbera's primary music director. He composed the music for the Flintstones, Top Cat, the Jetsons, Johnny Quest, Josie and the Pussycats, the Smurfs, and the new Scooby-Doo movie, along with many more. There are many wonderful stories about fantastic work that Hoyt Curtin performed. In one story, he told about writing the music for Johnny Quest in a way that was almost impossible for his trombone section to perform, and got great amusement in watching them trying to get it right. In another story, he would go out to eat at a nice restaurant, and after dinner would stop off at the restaurant's bar and perform on the piano for hours. It gave him great joy to be able to share his music with others. Hoyt Curtin is a person we should all remember, as he gave us great joy with his music over the years. Cesare Danova. He was an Italian television and screen actor. He was best known for his roles in The Captain's Daughter, Viva Las Vegas, Chamber of Horrors, Mean Streets, and various roles in The Rifleman. Danova died of a heart attack. He was at the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences headquarters in Los Angeles while attending a meeting of the Foreign Language Film Committee when he had a heart attack at the age of 66.
Gidget Goes to Rome.
Gidget Goes to Rome. He was in Gidget Goes to Rome, that's right. In that same area is a very small niche of Josephine Dunn. Josephine was a stage and film actress in the 1920s and 30s. She starred in 23 silent films. In 1930, she made a successful transition, unlike many silent stars, to sound films. Josephine Dunn died in 1983 at the age of 76 of cancer. It's a nice little area of the cemetery dedicated to the veterans of the foreign wars.
Including an eternal flame.
Including an eternal flame. That's pretty cool. Looks really nice. It's getting towards the end of the day, and this is the grave of Pat Hitchcock. Pat Hitchcock O'Connell. And this is the only daughter of Alfred Hitchcock. Pat Hitchcock was an actress that had small roles in several of her father's films, with her most substantial appearance being in Strangers on the Train in 1951. While many actresses had problems with Alfred Hitchcock, his daughter remained working, and he was very good about putting her in most of his movies. She died 1 month before her 93rd birthday in August of 2021 of natural causes. We use our phone to find the graves, and it points us to them and gives us the coordinates on the famous people at Find a Grave. Not that this is a commercial or something, because I'll tell you it's really hard to use. Clete Roberts was an American broadcast journalist. He began his career in radio news, then transitioned to television. Working for stations in California, in later years, he portrayed himself and fictional broadcast journalists in entertainment media, such as in the 1970s episodes of TV series MASH. Look, I'm at the Endowment Center. I'm trying to get more endowed. If you enjoyed our vlog, please subscribe.
And ring that notification bell.
And give us a like. It lets us know you care.
And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.